Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 30th through June 5th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra, what's going on as we move out of May? Man, let's see. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Three of Swords. Something painful is coming to the surface here. Let's see. In the recent past, the Temperance card, the Four of Cups, the Justice card. I kind of get a sense that you've dealt with, or you've been trying to heal this sense of disappointment in self. There's a little bit of looking at yourself with a little bit of judgment. And I kind of see you going in there, in that direction, and healing that aspect of yourself. There is a stepping into your power at the end of this, so I kind of see you making progress through this. It's a beautiful healing energy here, especially when it goes to in that direction, you know, where we can be so mean and judgmental with ourselves sometimes and we don't even see it. And I feel like you've been working on that. In the current situation, the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, you feel this energy moving towards you, but it's moving so freaking slow that it kind of pisses you off here. There's definitely a sense of, I know, they're there, they're moving, they're doing this, they're doing that, whatever, I feel them. You know, a little bit pissed off, I would say. Yeah, maybe there's signs of that too in the physical, but man, they're dragging their feet. In the immediate future, the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, the Death card. Something's coming to a close for you. To be quite frank, I kind of see this as something related more to your beliefs, your system of beliefs. Something's changing in there, something's shifting, and of course an old belief is going to be replaced by a new one here, and I feel like that's what's happening here, in all honesty, which it's not going to be an easy process, but let's see the Three of Swords. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands, the World card. This waiting and waiting and waiting. And I feel like it's very, because, I mean, if you're stepping into this place of something shifting for you, there's definitely a place where a cycle comes to a close for you. And I feel like you know that, and I feel like you're anticipating, and it's just the whole being patient through it game that kind of pisses you off. And usually you're okay with being patient with things, but for some reason you're stepping into an energy of anticipation, and that kind of puts you into this, like, what do I do with this pause? What do I do with it? You know? And you know what to do with it, and you know there's always something to look at, something to heal, but it gets uncomfortable, it gets unpleasant. Interesting. Let's do the Temperance card. In the recent past, Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, the High Priestess. All right. Okay, so really pursuing something or someone here. There's definitely an energy of love, and when you're coming at this, you're coming from your heart here. So your heart being open is telling you, I want this. I want to pursue this. This feels right to me. This, you know, at least right there in the past. And I feel like you were here in this energy for quite some time, where you were trying to bring something together from this beautiful place, you know, from this love that you were carrying. Okay, let's do the Four of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles. But it did involve another energy here by the looks of it. And kind of disappointing how things showed up in this. Because I feel like you knew they had something to offer here. You know, to respond to whatever it is you were bringing forward. But given that you carry a sense of disappointment over that, I don't feel that they did show up in this energy that they did have the potential to show up in. Yeah. Not a great response on the other side here. Let's do the Justice card. In the recent past. The Strength card, the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords. There's a whole lot of determination on your side, though. You know, despite that maybe you were putting yourself out there 100% and you weren't getting that 100% feedback, you were still kind of going at it. You were still kind of trying by the looks of it. And you were looking quite determined here, you know. Like, I'm not going to give this up. I'm going to keep on fighting for this kind of a thing. Okay, let's do the Knight of Pentacles in the current situation. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Something changed here. As determined and as loving as you showed up in the past there, it's not that you're not that anymore, it's just that something shifted where I feel like meanwhile, while this other energy was not really participating with you in this game, you kind of took at least, well, no, most of the energy, you took it towards you. You started taking care of yourself more. You started healing a whole lot more. So that waiting over there, even though it may show up frustrating at times for you, actually helped because it guided you towards you. So right now, as this energy approaches you and you feel it approaching you, it's like that whole sense of, but man, I feel good. I don't want to give myself up, you know, and this shows up. Yeah, I want this, but I want this too because I feel good in it, you know. And of course, you don't have to give it up. You don't have to give yourself up or anything like that. Or, you know, you can still put yourself first. You can still take care of yourself through this. But there is a sense of confusion here. Like, what do I choose? Both. You know, it's not even close to wanting the cake and eating it too. It's actually a very healthy, functional relationship if you can sustain that energy where it's about you too in there. You don't have to put yourself last to hang on to the love that somebody's bringing. Quite the opposite. You know, stand in your power, and maybe they'll learn to do that too. And two very functional, independent people can come together to create something quite beautiful here, you know. So it's not about giving up any of these energies because they match, you know, that sense of putting yourself first. And but I kind of see you a little bit like, uh-oh, when they approach and when they do show up finally. I kind of like this energy of giving to me. For the Emperor, you get the Four of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot. All right, there's still a whole lot of healing going on, and there is the anticipation, the come on, can we step it up a notch here, Emperor? You know, can we move a little? Yeah, like like this. Can we move a little with this? Because I feel your energy and I know you're coming, but like, I mean, it's not exactly like that, but I do get that sense of anticipation on your part. You're still healing though. So it's not like, oh my God, I'm getting bored here. I have nothing to do until they arrive. Or, you know, there's definitely a participation there. There's an exchange of energies happening for sure in between the two of you. Let's do the Nine of Swords in the current situation. The Five of Swords, the Tower, the Hangman. You're lacking patience. This is what's coming through all of this energy right now in the current situation. You're showing me more and more this lack of patience. And again, it's kind of like, you know, imagine that little kid in school standing up and being like, we're going home, or I don't know, whatever, like that excitement of, and you know, the universe is kind of your teacher saying, not yet, shit, you know, sit down for a little bit, you're fine, not yet. And you know, it's deceptive, you know, it's kind of placing you into the mind, and then, no good. This is bringing in all sorts of mixed energies that are not even, they don't fit in here. They shouldn't be here, and you know that. Let's do the Four of Swords in the immediate future. Whee. Page of Cups, King of Cups, the Sun. And I know, you know, I've had comments from Libra saying, oh, we're healing all the time. I hope so. I really hope so. You know, and it's frustrating to hear at some point, but I really hope you're healing all the time. Once you start healing, just know it's a lifetime process. So of course you're healing all the time, but there's growth in this healing. And the more you heal, the more you're going to start to perceive things in a different way, to feel things in a different way, to want things in a different way. And it's quite interesting and fascinating when that happens, you know, because, you know, this experience called life, it's going to look different every time. You know, when you step it up a notch there, and you are here. Page of Cups, King of Cups, the Sun. I mean, happiest card in the deck. There's a whole lot of healing going on, and there's a opening of your heart, big time. You know, when you're standing in your heart here. I don't know why I did this. But it's like I can't tell you something else because this is what shows up in terms of how much you're healing and how much you're growing. And I'm happy it shows up, especially after this. Ooh. Let's do the Hierophant. Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Interesting. It's like every time you grow in your own healing, there's the next level, basically. And then when the next level comes, you know, and knocks at your door, you're like, I'm scared. I don't know, should I go there? Should I not? I feel like you almost mastered this sense of knowing when the next level comes in, because there's a sense of fear with it. And then you're kind of looking at it from this place of balance, which you achieved. And then you're like, okay. All right, let's go. You know, it's painful, it looks like, because imagine it as leading you into deeper layers of pain that you've already worked through, but it's at a deeper stage. And man, that's beautiful. The result of that is, you know, don't get me wrong, I don't enjoy the painful process, but I do know what the result is. For the Death card, you get the Temperance card, Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're kind of juggling in this energy of, you know, I want things faster. I want for this, that to happen. Like, and you know, you make things difficult for yourself when you're not being patient through whatever process you're experiencing. But you still can't help it. For some reason, you're switching in between these energies where you're like, today, I'm going to be patient, and you are. Tomorrow, fuck that, I don't want to deal with that. You know, there is something coming to an end here in this switch where I feel like you're gonna fall more into one than the other. By the looks of these energies in the immediate future, you're looking like you're falling back into a place of patience, because you may need that. Because this right here, this not really helping you. It's bringing out all sorts of energies that are not great looking. So let's see what the universe has. Kai, why are you crying? Where's Felix? Where did he go? From the universe, you get the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords. Ooh, there's a soul connection that's popping up in here. And it's creating a little bit of confusion because I feel like it's doing stuff to your heart. It's kind of helping you open up your heart. Now, I don't know what this situation is. I don't see it as, it could be a potential someone and we could have something. I don't know if it's that. I see it more as someone that comes into your life and basically, I don't know what the hell they're doing. But because of this appearance here, you kind of start to step into your emotions a lot more. And you may confuse that with, then we should be together. Or I don't know, something. There's a sense of confusion beyond this. Like, oh my God, such a beautiful energy, and so, what the hell happened? What does it mean? Nothing. It just means it helps you open up. What to do with it? I don't know, just be with it and see what happens. So there is someone here that's showing up and kind of helping you out through this process. And again, could even be a friend. So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.